Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. Got a big old box here today, guys. Listen, before I start this whole unboxing thing, I got a couple of things to cover. Kind of important, so please hang tight. Please hang tight. First and foremost, or not really first and foremost, but first nonetheless, my Rode mic is on its way back from Rode. And I know my audio has been really crappy lately, especially the last videos I posted with Jade Blade shooting. It was a little windy that day, and you know, that's the one nice thing about an external mic with a dead cat or wind sock, whatever, I don't know. Dead cat's what I always call it. Is it makes the windy days actually manageable. It's kind of interesting because this has been a long time since I've actually filmed video without that, and man, does it make a difference. So anyway, so that's on its way back. Rode apparently has put my mic on the slow boat from Australia or wherever it is that they're fixing it at. Hopefully it's right. It's taken a long time to get back to me. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. Hopefully it's right. If it's right, then you know, whatever. But I will definitely do a review on their service, customer service. So, all right, next thing up, Jade Blade. Guys, go sub to her. She's really awesome. She's, I don't know, I guess she's 22 or 3 or 4, somewhere around there. Just a nice girl, real sweet girl, and I think you guys are gonna like her. Give her a chance. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, I am actually publishing a magazine. The magazine is going to be like it's a traditional magazine, although you will also be able to buy the digital print, the digital copy, for a lot less money. So if you guys are into magazines in digital format, you're going to be hooked up. So anyway, the magazine's called Liberty's Vice, and it's going to be all kinds of awesomeness. It's going to, well, hopefully. I got my fingers crossed. This is literally my first time at the rodeo, so I don't know. A couple of things that I wanted to accomplish with this magazine, though. First and foremost, the most important part about this magazine is the females in it. Because regardless if you're into cars, because there will definitely be some car stuff, if you're into shooting sports, because there'll definitely be some shooting sports stuff, or if you're into political stuff, because there's going to be some of that stuff. Regardless of what you're into, you should be able to find something cool in this magazine, and the women are going to be real. Real. That's the key right there. I don't want this magazine to be filled with a bunch of plastic chicks. By the way, the magazine is going to have a nice collection of articles. For example, Sin Osiris wrote an article on what is cosplay. She actually has some photos of her in different cosplay outfits. Propaganda Buster. You know, my boy, he hooked me up. You know, we're talking about a guy with 5 best-selling books in Japan. I mean, you know, so he submitted an article on political correctness. And Cutlery Lover, yes, Jeff, Colonel Smith, he submitted a knife review, and he did a very good job of it. Also, the Corporal of Marines, listen, I'm not going to go through everybody because I'll probably forget people, but there's going to, I guess the point is, it's not just going to be photos of hot chicks. But the hot chicks thing is kind of my point. In today's world, all these girls you see in these magazines they're fake. None of it's real. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all photoshopped and airbrushed and all that nonsense. I don't want that. I want to have beautiful girls, but I want them to be real. I want them to look like they actually look like in real life. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, there's going to be some degree of photoshopping, but most of that will probably be lighting, shading, things like that. I'm not going to make women's waistlines small. It's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make their breasts big via Photoshop. And that's kind of the thing, because I think that there's a lot of beautiful women out there that ordinarily would never get a chance to be in a magazine, and I want that to change. So if you know a beautiful woman that you would like to see in my magazine, have her contact me and we'll work something out. I maybe have a local photographer take photos of her and submit them. Speaking of photographers and models and submissions, if you've promised me that you are going to submit an article of any kind and you haven't done it yet, you need to get on it. I told everybody that the cutoff date for submissions was going to be the 31st of last month, but there have been a few people who have asked me to give them a little more time, and that's fine because it's taken me some time to lay all this out anyway. The first issue is always the hardest because this literally is my first time at the rodeo. And so I'm learning as I go. Luckily, I have a lot of good friends who have some experience in this, and I've met some really awesome models in the last year, and I've actually know some pretty awesome photographers too. So, but if you're a photographer that has told me you were going to submit stuff, or if you're one that wants to submit stuff, please do. And if you're a model and you would like a chance to be in this issue, please submit. Now, the models need to submit to Nikki 7, because she's the model coordinator on this project, and I don't have anything to do with the models other than I've taken some photos of them. But for the most part, that's not where my gig is. my gig is dealing with the writers and advertisers and things like that. So anyway, wish me luck, guys. When issue 0 comes out, I'll do a big old thing about it, and you'll know a lot more about what I'm trying to accomplish then. So, but like I said, if you have something you want to say and you're a halfway decent writer, preferably a really good writer, by all means contact me and let's get together on that, because I would love to have your works in my magazine. All right, so this box, this box, I'm going to get off of that soapbox and get into this box. This box is by a friend of mine, longtime friend named Jeff. And he doesn't, you know, he doesn't really make videos. He doesn't really care how many subscribers he has or any of that stuff. Those of you who've been around me for a long time know who I'm talking about. But, you know, he doesn't want a big lot made about this. He's just a big supporter. Although, you know, it's funny because every time I bring on a new girl, at some point I have to explain to them that Jeff is a pussycat. He's a pussycat. He's a big supporter. He just likes to bust some balls now and again. I mean, you know, who doesn't? And he just, yeah, he is what he is. But he's a great guy. Anyway, he sent me this box. Jeff is a huge revolver fan, and his favorite revolver in the world is the Smith & Wesson 686. And, you know, always cut towards yourself, kids. It's the 686, and he loves watching my girls shoot that gun, but he hates watching them shoot it with 38s. Well, you know, guys, ammo's expensive. And 38 rounds are just a lot more reasonably priced to shoot. They just are. And Jeff, do you think you used enough tape on this, brother? You think he does? I think Jeff just wants to see if I can cut my other thumb off. Because some of you who know me know that little puppy there, yeah, that took a big chunk of that off. All right, here we go. I kind of know some of the stuff that's in here. In fact, I think I might know all of it. I don't really know. Jeff's always good for a surprise. Okay, here is a... Wow. Okay, so he's got stuff stuffed in this. Let me take the plastic off of it. Okay. It is a bag. Let me get this box out of the way. It is a bag for a rifle. Let's see if I can pan a little bit here. It's the bag that came with when he bought some those SIG braces that apparently are going to be banned. He wanted to get grandfathered, so he bought some. Anyway, they gave him this bag, which is a pretty sweet bag. It's for a long gun. But he put some stuff in it. Let's see what he put in it. Okay. By the way, this thumb here, right here, I've got a tremendous amount of pain for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but this is becoming really difficult for me. Okay. See, I know that has to come apart, but, you know, it's got a Velcro. This is a brand spanking new bag, and you know that Velcro gets tight when they're brand new. Man, SIG's got this stuff locked up. Tight, like Fort Knox. Okay. So he also gave me, now he did say this was for the girls. Yeah. 357 Magnum, 2 boxes. How awesome. Jeff, you are so freaking cool. So freaking cool. And this bag is actually pretty nice. It's, you know what would be great for, because it's not long enough for like my AR or anything, but it would be great for like a little self-defense shotgun, I think. I'll let you guys know what I can figure out for this bag. But very nice. Thank you, Jeff. You are all kinds of cool. A nice shoulder strap to it. Just a nice bag. The girls are going to be excited about shooting this 357. You know, Jade, I took Jade out for the first time ever shooting, and she just loved shooting that revolver, and she loved shooting that 357. She's got a long way to go as far as skill sets go, but you know what? For her first time, in my opinion, she didn't really do all that bad. Anyway, that's all I got. I don't need to make this a forever long video, but like I said, guys, get your submissions in. If you know anybody that can write, tell them to get a hold of me. Because, you know, once issue 0 comes out, then we're probably going to have, with any luck, issue 1 out in the next 30 days after that. So, you know, issue 0 is going to be the hardest one because you're just figuring it all out. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Everybody take care. See ya!